Hi, this is Joseph Pate, better known as Medicare Joe, and in today's video I'm going to explain how to sign up for Medicare Part A and Part B on the Social Security website, so stick around. Welcome back. Again, I'm Medicare Joe, and our video here today is going to walk you through how to sign up for both Part A and Part B of Medicare on the Social Security website. Our team here, we do a lot of new to Medicare turning 65 webinars, and one of the most common questions that we get are, how do I sign up for Part A and B on the Social Security website, because it's so difficult with all the different questions and all the different navigational buttons that are on the actual website. So I wanted to make this quick video as a walkthrough for you from start to finish of how that'll look. The link for our new to Medicare webinar, if you're interested in learning more about Medicare, the options, the two roads I call it of getting onto Medicare, the link for that is in the description below, where you can sign up for that video, as well as if you click the red subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, that'll notify you when we post new to YouTube videos, so you can be updated with the notification that we have a new video out. We post a ton of educational content on here for our clients and really anybody who is looking to educate themselves in the Medicare space. So let's dive into what the application will actually look like. And initially you need to go to the website listed here below, ssa.gov/Medicare. And what that'll do is that'll bring you to the Social Security homepage for Medicare, and you're gonna see a big blue button that says sign up for Medicare. So we're gonna click that. So when we click the sign up for Medicare button, it will bring you to another page that says sign up for Medicare or sign up for Part B only. Now it's important to note that these are two different situations. If you're turning 65 and you do not have Medicare A or B yet, and you want to start your Medicare A and B at 65, you're going to click Apply Online below the Sign Up for Medicare portion. If you are already over 65, let's say you maybe continued an employer plan and you stayed on that, and now you're ready to retire, you already had Part A because you're over 65, and you just need to start the Part B now, that's when you'll click Get Started under Sign Up for Part B only. So again, if you're turning 65 aging into Medicare, you're going to click Apply Online. If you're over 65 and you need to just start your Part B of Medicare, you're going to click Get Started under the Part B only. Now when we click Apply Online, it's going to bring us to a new tab, and it's going to have us agree to apply for benefits. We'll click Next, and then it brings us to a home page here that says Apply for Benefits Only. We're going to click the button that says Start a New Application, and in here it's going to have us fill out some questions. So the first screen will look a little like this. It's going to ask us who we're applying for. Yourself, you can check off, asking you if you have a Social Security account. If you do or don't, it doesn't really matter. It's going to take you to the same page to actually sign into that Social Security account or create a Social Security account. So when you get to that page, it's going to look like this. It'll ask you for a username and a password. And if you have an account, you're going to want to click Sign In with login.gov. That's been the easiest way for us to coach our clients through it. If you don't have an account yet, you're going to click on Create an Account. And what that will do when you click Create an Account, it's going to bring you to a page where you can now put in your email address. And it's going to, after we plug in our email address, it will end up sending us a confirmation email for us to confirm that email address. So when we get that email, we're going to click on this blue button that says Confirm Your Email, and that'll take you back to the page to now enter in your password for your account. So again, you're first going to plug in your email for the sign up, to create an account. You're going to plug in your email. They're going to send you a confirmation email to confirm that email. Then it will bring you back to plug in your password. Now, when you plug in your password, everything is now security based. They want to make sure that you are who you say you are. So they're going to end up having you select a security option. Most common that people will use is the texting one. So when you plug in your phone number, it's going to send you a one-time text. It's important that you don't click send text multiple times, because then you're going to get multiple codes getting sent to you, and the one that they're looking for might not be the one that you plug in. So when you get that code, you're going to put that into the section here asking for the one-time code and hit submit. Now, once you hit submit, it's going to have you agree and continue on a page, and then it's going to bring you back to the Social Security website. And it's going to ask you if you received an A code. So as you can see here, the A code is actually going to be different from the code that you just got texted to you. It's a different number. So if you don't have an A code from a Social Security representative or anything like that, we're going to click no, and we're going to want them to actually send us another A code. Again, different from the initial code that you got. So when we click on that, it's going to have us confirm our information. So it's going to ask you for your first name, your last name, Social Security, date of birth. Everything you can see here up on the screen is what they're going to ask you for, because they're trying to identify that you are who you say you are. Okay? Now, when you plug that in, it's going to bring you to another screen that says we sent a text again. So on this screen, it does say it takes up to 2 minutes to get the text. The text will be active for, I think, a 10-minute window. Yes, 10 minutes it says here. So basically what happens with this one is they're going to now text you another code, and that's called the A code. So it has the A in front and then a number. Once you get that number, you're going to plug that into where it says enter the activation code you just received. I know there's a lot of codes being thrown around here, so if you have to pause and rewind that section, you'll get an initial code, then you're going to get this A code. When you plug the A code in, it's going to then bring you back to the Social Security sign-in screen. And a lot of people, when they get to this point, are like, what's going on? I just went through this whole sign-through process, and now it's bringing me back to the beginning. In reality, what it's doing is it just confirmed your identity, and now they want you to sign in again, so that way it can bring you to the actual portal for the Social Security portal. So when you get to this screen, you're going to click actually just sign in with login.gov. And when you do that, it's going to bring you right into your Social Security account. So it's going to have everything listed there for you, your credits. At the top, it'll show you, what you're eligible for Social Security retirement benefits. But as you scroll down past the more benefits section, you're going to get to a section that says you qualify for Medicare Part A and Part B. Again, if you want to apply for Social Security at the same time you're getting Medicare, or when you're starting your Part B, you certainly can do that all on this application, and I'll walk you through how that looks. But under where it says you qualify for Medicare Part A and Part B, we're going to click on Start a Medicare Application. When we click Start a Medicare Application, it's going to actually bring us into another page that looked like one of the windows from before. So when you get to this page, it's going to have most of your information filled out in here. It's going to have your name, it's going to have your Social Security number, your date of birth, and there's just going to be a couple of questions for you to click through before you hit next. Now, when you hit next, now it's bringing us into the actual application itself. So in the application, it's going to ask us for place of birth, if you're a U.S. citizen, and these are just the identification questions again. It's going to ask us if we are looking to apply just for Medicare only. So this is an important screen, because if you're not looking to take Social Security and you just want to start your Medicare, it's important that you check yes to this. You're looking to just apply for Medicare only. If you're looking to receive Medicare and you're looking to get your Social Security benefits at the same time, you're going to check off no. So this point here in the application is going to make this application go one of two ways. If you're just looking to apply for Medicare, it's just going to have you fill out some basic information about Medicare, your health insurance, and that's it. If you want to receive Social Security, it's a little bit of a lengthier application, about an extra few minutes, but it's going to ask questions about your spouse, if you have one, past employment. So you're going to see how that looks here, but let's just check off no so we can go through the whole application and see what that looks like. So when we check off no or yes, it doesn't really matter. It's going to give you what's called the re-entry number. It's important to write this number down. This number is going to be your identification number for this application. So if you ever need to leave and come back to this application, you can plug that number in and it will bring you right back to where you left off. When you're contacting Social Security, if you need help and you really can't figure this out on the computer, they're going to also ask you for that number. So it's important you jot this down, print this out, whatever you can to keep this number. Now, when we get into the actual application itself, there's a lot of general questions. And if you are currently married, they're going to ask you about your spouse's information. So you're going to need their name, Social Security number, date of birth, date of marriage. So you're going to need all of that for if you're receiving Social Security benefits. So if you're going to go through that route. If you're doing the Medicare only side, pretty much what you saw up to this point is going to be the Medicare only side. You're not going to have to fill out any of these general tab questions. You will have to fill out the other benefits section, which we'll get to in a second. So as we click through this, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions, as you can see here on the right. We have prior marriages. They're going to ask you about your children, if you were self-employed, if you have any supplemental income, pensions, annuities, when you actually want to start to receive your retirement benefits. So again, when you're going through the Social Security applications, this general tab is something you're going to have to fill out. If you're looking just to do the Medicare portion, that will not be there. So after we fill out the general tab, it's going to bring us to our other benefits tab, and this is where anybody's going to have to fill this out. So if you're receiving just Medicare only or Medicare with Social Security, you'll have to do this tab. So they're asking if you're already enrolled in Part B. If you're enrolling for the first time, obviously we're going to answer no to that one. It's asking if you have any Medicaid status, so if you have free health care through your state Medicaid program. That's what that's asking there. And then after that, when we click next, it's going to ask you about your current group health plan, or if you have a current group health plan. Now this is more looking for if you're going to be covered by a group health plan with Medicare A and B. If you're going to be coming off a group health plan, if you're going to be on a Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage plan privately, and there's more information on that in the Two Roads video linked below that I do, talking about your options on Medicare. You can check off no to this if when you're starting Medicare, you're not going to be on a group health plan. What they're looking for is they're looking for if you're going to be on a group health plan and you're going to have Medicare A and B, they want you to check off yes to this so they can see how the benefits are going to funnel through for claims. So if you're not on a group health plan, or you will not be on a group health plan, when you're Medicare eligible, you're going to check off no to this one. Once we get through that other benefits tab, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here on out. So what's going to happen, it's going to bring you to this remarks and options tab. In here, if you need to explain anything, you can explain information in here. A lot of times you don't need to. You'll hit next. It'll ask you if you had an appointment before that you need to now cancel. Again, a lot of this stuff is just clicking the next button and getting through it. And it's going to bring you to your review and sign page here. And this will have everything that we just filled out. Start to finish, it's going to have all your information in there, all the questions that you answered. So it's good to review that, make sure everything was accurate when you filled out that application. And when you get to the bottom of the page here, it's going to say, I agree. We're going to click that button, and then we're going to hit submit now. When we hit submit now, it's going to bring you to a confirmation submission page. So it's going to have that same re-entry number that it had before, and it's going to have all of your confirmation of your application there. They're going to ask you as well in there, you'll see a section if you need to submit any additional documents. Proof of citizenship, proof of marriage sometimes comes up, as you can see here. So if there's any additional documents that you're going to need to send to Social Security, you'll be able to see that on this screen as well. So once you get to this screen, you've now applied for Medicare A and B, or Medicare A and B and Social Security. And now at this time, it's more or less a waiting game. So you can constantly come back in to your Social Security account and you can check the status of your application. There's going to be 3 stages. It'll tell you if you're in stage 1, 2, or 3, the final stage. And this process varies in timing and how long it takes. On average, we're seeing about 4 weeks from when this gets completed to when it gets approved by Social Security. When it's approved by Social Security, they're then going to send out your Medicare ID card. You'll have the Part A and the Part B dates on that card with your unique Medicare number. You're going to need that information to either sign up for your prescription drug plan, your Medicare Advantage policy if that's the route you went, and you're also going to need that, or we're going to need that when we sign up for a Medicare supplement plan to give them that identification number as well. So again, about a 4-week turnaround, might be longer, just depending on the timing of the year, but on average it's about 4 weeks for that approval. So again, you're welcome to rewind, watch this again, but that's pretty much the summary of the application with Medicare Part A and B from start to finish. Some of the questions may vary depending on when you answer yes or no to certain things, but for the most part, 90% of all of you will have the application just as I laid out there. So I hope you've taken some value from this video here today on how to sign up for Medicare A and B. And if you have, if you could hit the like button in the bottom right-hand corner, that'd be great. The way that YouTube works is the more likes a video has, the more popular it is, the more people it shows it to on YouTube, and the more people that we can help that have the same exact question of how to sign up for Medicare A and B. And if you'd like to be notified when we post any new videos, new YouTube content about Medicare, click the red subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. This will notify you each time that we post a new video to YouTube so you can be educated on that topic. We post a few about every few months here on YouTube with different updates and Medicare to-dos, know-hows, etc. So if you click that red subscribe button, that'll tell you'll be notified. Again, any questions that you have, you're welcome to drop a comment below. There's links in the description below to not only our Medicare webinar, our new to Medicare webinar, but also the link to our video for the 2 roads, I call it, of getting onto Medicare, the 2 options you're going to have when aging into Medicare. If you'd like to view that video, it is in the description below. And again, I'm Medicare Joe. If you have any questions at all, our team here would be happy to help you with those. Thank you, take care, and have a nice day.